Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Eric Cobain from My Tech University. If today is your first time on this channel, kindly subscribe to this channel and click on the notification bell to be notified anytime we drop new video. Now, today we want to look at a very important aspect of user account management. In our first video, we looked at how to create a new user account. But this time, what we want to do is we want to look at how to create a new user with a custom home directory. How to create a new user with a custom home directory. We said in our previous video that the use of the user add ensures that a default home directory is created for the new user. Let's go ahead and demonstrate or look at that. So in this verification, we want to create a new user by name Sawa and use that as a means to verify what I just said. So again, it's going to be user add. Now let's give a new name. So probably let's use Belinda if I haven't used that before, So let's use that. Okay, great. So it works because I don't have Belinda in my system. So Belinda. Now let's go ahead and give the password because we said in the previous video that the use of the user add in creating a new account automatically locks the account. So to unlock it, we have to go ahead and give a password to the account created. So how do we do that? The command is going to be passwd, then the name of the user. So let's go ahead and do that. So passwd, then we go ahead and put the name, Belinda, over there. Now, it says changing password for user Belinda, which means we have to assign password to Belinda. So let's go ahead and do that really quick. So let me go ahead and do that. I've created that. Now it wants me to retype the password again. So again, make sure you put the same password, and the password must be strong enough for security reasons. There we go. It says all authentication tokens updated successfully. In other words, we've been able to create password for Belinda. Now let's go ahead and verify that. In our previous video, we said to verify that the account has been created, we have to cut into the HC file. So the HC file, the password WD. Now we pipe it, then we grab using the name Belinda. Okay. If we do that, automatically you can see that by default, the home directory, home Belinda, is created for the new user Belinda, as you can see on the screen. Let me go ahead and highlight it. So if you look at it, it tells you that Belinda is the username. We have the password. We have the user ID. We have the group ID that Belinda belongs to. Then we have the home directory, which is home Belinda, then the shell. So automatically, as I said, by default, the system creates that with the use of the user add for the new accounts when we create a new account in the system. By this tutorial, what we want to do is we want to this time customize. So create a new user with a custom home directory. So in other words, what we are going to do now is that the home directory does not exist. And because it does not exist, what we have to do is we have to go ahead and create it. After we've created that, then we can assign the new user to that particular home directory. So if you look on my screen, you can see that the first step is to go ahead and create that. And we use make, that's mk directory -p, then the path of the directory that we are creating. So the use of the -p is to ensure that we create the parent directory of the path that we want to assign if it doesn't exist. So which means that the dash P ensures or enforces it to be created in the system. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so if I bring my terminal, that is my mobile STEM, let me go ahead and create that. So let's make now. Hopefully I don't have that created already. So let me try and probably use something else just to be on the safe side. So custom, let me say road. Okay. Let me just put it this way and make sure that we can use that. But before that, let's check. I think it would be a good idea to check if that directory exists or not. So this is what I want to use. I want to use a custom road. So how do we check if custom road already exists in the system or not? It's very important because we need to verify that. So I use my command ls, then the LD stands for directory. I'm listing the directory in the system to find out if that custom road exists or not. So custom, then road. So let's check if it exists. Okay, good. It shows it doesn't exist. Okay. So once it doesn't exist, then the next thing is to go ahead and create it. So let's go ahead and do that. So it's going to be make directory, and this is how we use it. Now let's bring the dash P, which will enforce or create that in the system for us. So custom, then let me use road. Perfect. So now it shows it has been created. How do we verify? So the same way we verify it by using the ls-ld, let's go ahead and use that and see if it's perfect. So it exists. Great. So we are on the right path. So this shows that we've now created custom slash road as the home directory in the system. Now what next? So the next thing to do is go ahead and now assign the new user account that we want to create to that particular home directory. So let's go ahead and do that. So again, what is the command? It's going to be user add. Now let's bring dash M. Remember, dash D. Now we follow the path. The path is going to be custom. We have our road. Then the username. So now we are creating a new user. So let's use Helena. Then we follow in that order. So Helena. Great. So this is what we have. Now the reason why I brought the Helena here is to let us know that that is who that home directory is being assigned to. In other words, the home directory created is for Helena. Now the home directory stores the configuration files, it stores the profile, everything, every settings that has to do with that particular user in the home directory of the user. So the profile, the settings, the configurations is stored in the home directory. That is why we assign Helena to that particular home. Okay. So now let's check. Great, it worked. So you can see over there. So it shows that now we have created a custom, or we've customized the home directory for the user Helena. How do we check this? So let's go ahead and verify. Again, we cut into it. Password D. We pipe it, we grab it. Then we have the username Helena. Voila! As you can see. So it shows that the username Helena is right here. Now that is the password. This is the user ID, the group ID. Now we've customized it, and that is custom/road/Helena, then the shell sign. So that's the default shell. So we did not touch the default shell, which came as a result of using the user ID. Now the user ID, the group ID came by default. So all that we change in this is just the home directory, and we've now assigned custom/home to Helena. So again, if you use the user add, the first thing that it does is that by default, it comes with user ID, group ID, home directory, and the shell. So what we have done in this case is to assign a home directory which is different from the defaults to Helena, the new user we created in the system. How can we also verify that it has been created in the system? Beside the cat, HC password D, grep Helena, what other means can we verify? So we can do this by ls-ld. So ls means we are listing. Then we are listing all directories in the system. Then the path. So the path is custom row. Perfect. So it shows it's right there. So it shows that it has been created, you know. So this output tells us that clearly we have created that in the system. How again can we verify this? Now we can also do this by this way. Grep, you bring Helena, then HC, perfect. Again, it shows we've created. So we're able to verify the account created for Helena by one, using the cut. So we cut into it, we cut HC, pass WD, grep, then Helena. That's one. We also use the ls-ld /custom/road. Then we also use grep Helena /HC/password. That's pass WD to verify that the account has been created. I hope you've learned something today. So we'll end this for now. I'll see you again in the next video. And don't forget, again, my name is Eric Obin from My Tech University. Until we meet again, it is bye, bye, and bye, and bye.